Thanks to the work that we've done over the last couple of steps, we now know which candidates are on our short list for hiring. So for example, if we look at the first candidate in the list here, again, you might have different candidates in your document. I've got a candidate named Abigail Salas. Now we know that she's on the short list because we can see this is true here, but what we don't know is how much it would actually cost to hire Abigail. And we can't make a good hiring decision without knowing that. There's no salary information or how much this candidate is asking for in this sheet, right? There's no columns for salary. Instead, that information lives in a different tab of the worksheet. This tab is called Current Salary, and if you click on this tab, you'll see a list of candidates and the salary they're asking for. We need to get this information over into this document in order to make good hiring decisions, right? We need to figure out how much is Abigail Salas asking for so we can decide if we want to move forward with hiring her. Now to do that, we need to first add a new column. So I'm going to go to column G and I'm going to insert a column to the left, and we're going to name this column Salary. All right, now in order to look up Abigail's salary from this list here, we need to use a formula. That formula is called the VLOOKUP formula. Let's talk about how that works. We are going to use a formula called the VLOOKUP formula to help search the salary tab for Abigail Salas's salary. To do that, the VLOOKUP formula needs to know three pieces of information. What do we want to search for? Where do we want to search? And then what do we want to return if that information is found? To put it briefly, the VLOOKUP formula needs to know what, where, and what to return. So, let's talk about that. What do we want to search for? Well, we want to search for the candidate's name, Abigail Salas in this case, or the information in cell A2. That's the information that matches between the two tabs of our sheet. Where do we want to search for Abigail's name? We want to search for it in the salary tab, and we want to search both in column A and column B because that contains her name and her salary information. What do we want to return? Well, if Abigail is found in the list of salary information, the actual salary amount is what we want to return, and that will be found in column B, or the second column. Okay, let's go ahead and plug all this in to see how it works. In the salary column for Abigail, we're just going to start to put in the formula. So equals VLOOKUP, there it is, you can just select it. Okay, first thing we need to do is A2, that is the information we want to search for. Then we want to say where are we looking, so we're going to go to the Current Salary tab, and then we're going to choose column A and column B. So hold down Shift and then choose column B. You should see it looks like this A:B. Now comma, and what's next is the information we want to return. Well, we want to return salary, which is in column B. That is the second column, so we're going to put 2. And then the last thing we're going to do is type false. This is just for a trivial reason, not really important to understand, so just go ahead and type false, close the parentheses, and then hit return. And we will now see that Google Sheets has returned Abigail's salary. So it's gone and searched for Abigail's name in the salary list and pulled her salary into this cell. That's exactly what we want. Of course, we want to repeat this for everybody in the list. So to do that, see this little square in the bottom right hand corner of the cell? If you just hover over that, you'll get a little kind of plus sign or crosshairs, and then just double click, and it will actually expand that formula all the way down that column. So that is all you need to do, but I do want to talk quickly about what this NA value means here. That just means that, as we talked about, not everybody is listed in the salary tab that is in the candidate database. And so an example of that here is this candidate, Aubrey Short, not listed, so no salary information pulled in. So we'll end up filtering her out of our hiring decision. All right, thanks for watching.